There are places on Earth so extraordinary, so visually stunning, that when you first see them, they almost don't seem real. From landscapes painted with colors beyond imagination to natural formations that defy logic, these locations make even the most seasoned traveler feel like they've stepped into a dream. While humans are capable of creating incredible art and illusions, the planet itself has crafted environments so astonishing that no camera, no matter how advanced, can truly capture their essence. Many of these places have unique geological, ecological, or atmospheric conditions that contribute to their surreal appearance. Some seem otherworldly because of vivid colors, extreme contrasts, or unusual formations, while others create optical illusions that make you question reality. These natural wonders serve as a reminder that the world is full of secrets waiting to be explored, and that the most breathtaking places often lie in unexpected corners of the earth. Visiting them is not just sightseeing, it is witnessing the artistry of nature itself. Today we will talk about 10 places on Earth that don't feel real. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. One of the most famous locations that seems almost unreal is Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia, the world's largest salt flat. Spanning over 10,000 square kilometers, the flat becomes especially magical during the rainy season when a thin layer of water covers its surface. This transforms the salt crust into a near-perfect mirror, reflecting the sky and clouds so vividly that it becomes impossible to tell where the horizon ends. Walking across the flat, it feels as though you are floating in space, suspended between earth and sky. The hexagonal salt formations visible during the dry season add another layer of surrealism, appearing as if the ground itself was meticulously patterned by a giant artist. Scientists explain that these effects are natural results of high-altitude evaporation and mineral deposition. Yet the scene is so striking that many initially assume the photos are digitally enhanced. Tourists often stay overnight to catch the sunrise or sunset, when the reflections create ever-changing scenes that seem almost otherworldly. In China, the Zhangye Dangxia landform, also known as the Rainbow Mountains, appears to have been painted by a human hand. Layers of red, yellow, and green mineral deposits have been exposed over millions of years due to tectonic activity and erosion, producing multicolored stripes that ripple across the landscape. The colors are especially vibrant in the morning or late afternoon when sunlight hits the mountains at an angle, accentuating the bands in vivid contrast. UNESCO has recognized this area as a global geopark for its unique geological features. Hiking through these formations feels like traversing a surreal painting where every turn reveals a new palette of colors. Photographers often describe the experience as living inside a dream because the scale and intensity of the colors are hard to comprehend until you witness them in person. Another place that seems straight out of a fantasy is Pamukkale in Turkey, famously called the Cotton Castle. This natural wonder consists of terraces of bright white calcium deposits created over thousands of years by flowing thermal waters. Filled with warm, mineral-rich pools, the terraces glisten like pools of liquid crystal against the backdrop of the sky. The turquoise water contrasts sharply with the brilliant white stone, giving the entire area an ethereal glow. Pamukkale has a long history. It was used by ancient civilizations for its healing thermal waters, with the nearby ancient city of Hierapolis dating back to 190 BC. Today, visitors must walk barefoot to protect the fragile terraces, but standing in these pools feels like stepping into a fairy tale. The Waitomo glowworm caves in New Zealand offer a completely different type of surreal experience, one that takes place underground. Thousands of bioluminescent glowworms illuminate the ceilings with a soft blue light that seems to suspend you in a galaxy of stars. Traveling silently through the caves on boats, you see their reflections in the still water below, creating a mirror effect that doubles the magical feeling. The glowworm's light, a natural adaptation to lure prey, creates one of the most serene and mesmerizing natural light shows in the world. The caves themselves were formed by centuries of limestone erosion, adding layers of natural architecture to the luminous spectacle. For many, this experience feels like floating through another universe entirely. In the American Southwest, Antelope Canyon in Arizona captivates visitors with its flowing, wave-like sandstone formations. Carved over thousands of years by flash floods and wind erosion, the canyon's narrow corridors and sweeping curves create a visual effect that seems sculpted rather than natural. Sunlight filters through openings at the top, illuminating the canyon walls in rich hues of red, orange, and purple. These beams of light shift with the position of the sun, making each visit unique. Photographers often wait hours to capture the perfect beam of light, but even casual visitors are left in awe of the natural artistry. The textures, curves, and interplay of shadows contribute to a feeling that this canyon is more dream than reality. Moving to Japan, the Blue Pond in Hokkaido is an unnatural-looking lake with brilliant blue water that seems impossible in reality. Its intense coloration results from minerals in the water that scatter sunlight, producing a luminous, almost electric blue hue. Ghostly dead tree trunks rise from the water, adding a surreal, almost haunting element to the scene. Seasonal changes amplify the effect. In winter, snow and ice create a tranquil, ethereal landscape, while in summer, the vivid blues dominate. The pond was originally created as part of dam construction efforts, but over time, natural processes transformed it into a spectacle that looks completely fantastical. The Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland is a geological wonder that appears too precise to be natural. Thousands of interlocking hexagonal basalt columns were formed by cooling lava flows millions of years ago, creating an extraordinary patterned landscape. Local legends claim that giants constructed the causeway, and standing on it, one can see why imagination has given birth to such stories. The columns form steps and pathways along the shore, and the geometry is so consistent that it feels as though nature mimicked human craftsmanship. UNESCO has recognized the site for its unique geological significance, and visitors often remark on the surreal sensation of walking among perfectly shaped stone pillars. The Danakil Depression in Ethiopia is another example of a landscape that seems alien. Brightly colored sulfur fields, lava lakes, and mineral deposits create an explosion of colors: yellow, orange, red, and green, across a desert environment. Temperatures here can exceed 50 degrees Celsius, and the harsh conditions make it one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. Yet the extreme environment contributes to its otherworldly beauty. Local Afar communities have adapted to life in this extreme region for centuries, and visiting the depression gives one a sense of stepping onto another planet entirely. Scientists studying extremophile microorganisms here have noted that some conditions are comparable to what we might find on Mars, further adding to its unreal impression. In Patagonia, Chile, the marble caves are a stunning example of water carving stone into extraordinary shapes. Over thousands of years, lake waters eroded marble formations to create swirling patterns inside the caves. Sunlight reflecting off the deep blue waters interacts with the marble to produce a constantly changing spectrum of colors and shadows. Accessible only by boat, the caves provide an intimate, immersive experience. The combination of vibrant blue waters, delicate marble formations, and the reflective interplay between water and stone creates a scene that feels dreamlike, almost too perfect to exist in nature. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.